Well, I'm known as the grumpy vlogger. I'll gripe and complain longer. Please do me the adieu and kindly view me on YouTube.
Hello, everyone. Hello. Okay, let me get the co-host in here. Let's get this going. All right, let me make sure he's got his voice. Mel, you on? Hello, Mel.
Hello.
Oh, there you go.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, good.
I hear you just fine.
You hear me just fine. All right, excellent. We tested this out earlier, so we know it should be working. And guys, I've got a new sound system up. I'll be putting a little bit more, I think, on Thursday's vlog because I'm filming way ahead right now. So I'm doing a little bit more on the sound system. Basically, it comes down to I actually cleaned out my office. Well, I got a shovel and I managed to burrow my way partway back to where the recording stuff was at, so I could get this. Who we got on here, Mel? It looks like we got Phantom Hodges Drone, RC Addict Mark, Chris Hope, Help at Home, Rick Halber, Rodney Belk, Steve Carpenter, hello, Artgo, welcome, Thomas O'Sullivan, Weebin Photography, sorry I didn't get to type, some of you guys jumped in just as I was getting ready to start. Zebmeat, hello, how you doing? So if there comes a point where you got...
Drone shots.
Yeah, drone shots, yeah, I saw him. Mike Kelly, let's see, who else did I miss? I got Rick Halber, I got, yeah, Jim Wallace, of course, and, every so often you're going to hear a strange sound, and it's because I've got a video monitor, so I can watch Judy now while I'm sitting in here in another room, so it makes it a lot easier.
Yeah, they're saying turn me up, but I'm not sure you have to. I just turned it up myself.
Oh, did you? Well, I can crank you up just a little bit. There we go. What I've done is I've readjusted the audio so that, hey, we got Roger from Canadian Drone Hub just popped in too. I see that. Let's see.
Howdy, Roger. Rodney Bell. Rick Halliburton.
So,
how do you like your chat being displayed there, Bubba?
I like that. I saw you do that, and I appreciate that. It makes it a little. That's something I got to work on.
That was a last minute idea.
I saw you working on it because I started this right at 7:00 or just a few minutes before, so that we could come on live at 7. So do the countdown. But anyways, guys, hopefully I've got the right look. You know, I don't look too painted over, and
yeah, it looks good, Lloyd.
All right, good.
Yep.
Finally.
Yep, looks good.
Judy said something to me.
You mean you? I was talking about my TV monitor thing there.
Yeah, Mel, it looks good. It really does.
Coming. It's coming.
Yeah. Judy said something. Hang on a second. Let me see what she said here, because I've got her on a monitor, so go ahead and talk for a second.
Alexa, tell me a joke. Oh, man.
I'm having trouble connecting to the internet.
Uh-oh.
Take a look at the help section in your Alexa app.
I got to reboot Alexa. I forgot. Before the show tonight, I rebooted my computer, and I rebooted my router.
Oh, yeah. You've got to reboot Alexa. Okay. All right. Well, okay, guys. Let's see what we got to talk about today. I don't really have anything planned out because I've been kind of working at getting my office set up, and getting my lights working properly and getting my new mic system set up. So, you know, like I said, I'm trying to get this all organized. And those of you that haven't noticed, or that may have noticed, Mel's got a new frame around him. It's the new 400AGL.net frame that was created by none other than Grant, Mr. Stay Drunk, that you guys see pop in here every so often. And he's my buddy from Australia he's been doing my graphics for me for years, and we just kind of got out of the habit of touching base. So he did all this, I don't know, a week or so ago. Well, actually, the weekend before Kelly Shores was on. And, Mel, I'm glad to have you back here. And I enjoyed having Kelly, but...
Well, it's good to be back.
But it's just not the same without you, you know? And...
well, it's good to be back. I appreciate that.
So, anything...
I'm still saying I'm kind of low.
You're still kind of low. Well, I can run you up. Probably because you're coming straight into the system. Let me get that. All right, say something now.
Hey, everybody.
Oh, there you go. That's a little better.
A little too quiet? Is that a little better?
No, that seems to be doing good.
Texting me in the background.
Okay. Well, I heard that.
So we got some good stuff coming up for everybody. On my next show, we're going to have some fun.
Yes. Got some excitement coming?
Make some changes to the set. Yeah, we got some excitement coming. I got some interesting news on that thing, that smart controller.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the smart controller with OcuSync 2, right?
Right.
The new Mavic 2 series drones.
Yeah.
Supposed to be all that and a bag of chips too.
Right.
Well,
greatest thing on earth.
2,000 feet away, I was out in the woods yesterday, flying my Mavic 2 Zoom with the smart controller.
Right.
Just a little over 2,000 feet away, 2,100 feet, 2,200 feet maybe. I was over the top of my brother on a trail on his four-wheeler.
Right.
And I descended right above my brother's head.
Really?
Not only did I lose video signal when I got the drone below the tree line.
Uh-huh.
A few seconds later, the drone started flying back to home. I had to cancel that and make the drone climb, otherwise it would have flown right into the trees.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's been a bunch of
supposed to be, all this long-range capability, which means that at short range it should be very strong. I was very surprised that it didn't do wasn't worth a hoot as far as I'm concerned.
Well, yeah, and I've been catching a lot of people are saying that, and they're saying don't buy it, it's not. I think they got a lot of work to do. And did you get a chance to do the updates on your
These are bare naked trees. They're not leaves and sprouted.
Right.
This is just
so there
branches.
was nothing that should have caused interference.
Right.
Yeah.
Just the trees.
But yeah, I know. I've been hearing a lot. DJI is I don't know. Am I too loud, guys? If I'm too loud, tell me so, because I see I'm pegging the meter. And I've got a much more
crank it back a little.
All right, let me take it back just a hair. All right, there we go. I've got this new mic, and it is so much more sensitive, but I also set my, I can't remember what it's called now. It's one of the compressors or something that sets it up so that it doesn't pick up all the background noise. When I quit talking, it quits. Yeah. So, which is what we want, that's, that way I'm not catching all that other stuff. But yeah, I've been reading a lot of guys, tad bit. Okay. Well, and this thing's.
Yeah, they're saying bring it down a tad bit more.
Tad bit more. I can do that. I'd rather have.
And then we'll see how that does.
Yeah, I'd rather have a lot of room to play with than, yeah, because I'm not pegging my. The thing is with the interface. See, I'm now using an interface system. I'm not just using. I'm using an XLR phantom powered mic, a studio mic, now instead of the blue ball. But
can you crank mine up a little bit more?
I've got you maxed out, so you may have to do something from your side. I don't know if
I don't think I can.
You're sounding good to me. I can crank myself back some more, but I've got you cranked out as high as I can get you.
Yeah, mine's up all the way, and my master output's up all the way, so that's all I
right.
got.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. If I'm over...
Now, I can come over here and talk into the microphone if they want me to, but I'm not going to do that.
No, we don't want that.
Ooh.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's funky. That's scary.
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
Steve Carpenter said mine's okay.
Okay. All right.
It's all right. It doesn't have to be perfectly balanced. It's good enough.
The fact.
Let me ask you this, guys, in chat: can you hear me and can you hear Lloyd? If you can hear us both, suck it up, Buttercup.
You're starting to steal. You're stealing my lines now. I use that all the time.
I know it, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Did you get a chance to update your do your update on your Osmo Pocket?
No. My friends came over. What is today? Monday? My friends got here Saturday afternoon.
Okay.
And he bought some land down here about 10 miles from me.
Oh,
and ever
awesome.
since he got here, we've been, well, it's a beginning. It's a start.
It's a start?
I remember what my land looked like now when I bought it. Can you say backwoods? Backwoods?
Oh, yeah. Well, my little piece of property that I had, yeah, it was so growed up you couldn't even see it. And, they got brush hogged, and then, we had trees to cut down, limbs cut down, and then we had to have them come in and bring in the septic and the water and all that. It's finally landscaped now, but good Lord, it took forever to get everything done. So.
Yeah, well, this is brush and trees and hills and creeks.
Yeah.
So.
Well, awesome. But,
yeah.
Now you got somebody nearby that you can visit with besides just your brother and your dad.
Well, no, he drives truck.
Oh,
so he
okay.
won't be around much.
He won't be around much? Yeah.
But, hello, Green Pond Ariel. Welcome.
Yeah, welcome. How many we got in here tonight anyways?
I'm showing 23.
23.
At this moment.
I can accept it. Oh, that is something. Rodney, you brought up something, and I want to bring this up. I do not know what in God's name YouTube is doing, but they have been unsubscribing me from half the people I've been subscribed to for years. And I notice a lot of the guys, like Rodney, he just had to resubscribe to me. I've had 3 or 4 guys have to resubscribe because YouTube is so... Check to make sure you're subscribed to me. and I will check to make sure I'm subscribed to you. And same goes. Actually, didn't I have to resubscribe to you, Mel?
Yep, you sure did.
I did, and I've been subscribed to you forever.
That the other day, I thought, well, I'm glad you at least resubscribed back.
Yeah. Because it was, I mean, it was, because I didn't even know it. I went on there and all of a sudden, and the other thing is now sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but sometimes when I check the bell, it just keeps saying error. So I don't know what in God's name that YouTube is doing, but
it's YouTube, you know what?
Yeah. It's just, it's irritating. But,
Yep.
Anyways, I downloaded the update for Judy's Osmo Pocket. And Judy, I know you're listening, so yes, I said it's your Osmo Pocket. So, she's in the bedroom listening. I've got a monitor. I've had
He
this
only says that in front of everybody else, Judy.
I've got her on a monitor here so I can keep an eye on her because, we've both been having problems lately, and I can't always get there quick enough now because my legs haven't been functioning. Steve Carpenter says it's been happening all across YouTube.
That's been going on all across YouTube.
Yeah. But anyways, I updated it, and they've got the pro features for those of you. There's already 100 videos out on how great it is, but it's actually pretty decent. They did a nice update because all the pro features are actually on the device now instead of having to plug in the phone and hook up the Mimo app. So that's
good.
Yeah, and it's got the Cinelike, which I think
I've got to update. I did an update on my drone a couple days ago.
Right.
So I don't know. Maybe I got to do another update on it now. I don't know. But
Jim Wallace says YouTube must be doing
I doubt it. They announce it when they're going to do that.
Yeah.
Don't they? I mean, they announced the last one. But I may have to do a couple more updates on it.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to catch up. I'm trying to catch up with the chat here. And Jim,
I don't know what Jim talking.
Said you should email what you got and where you got it. Our house could use one. Yeah.
Phantom, I got it straightened out as good as it's going to be for right now. Thank you. Must have been something you were talking about, Lloyd, because now Chris wants to know if it's worth it.
Oh, the update. I think maybe he's talking about the update. Yeah, if you're talking about the update on the Osmo Pocket, yes, it's worth the update.
Rick Halber says it's much better.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, I like it. I really like the, I was really pleased with it. It's called Cinelike is one of the things they added to it and gives you sort of a cinematic look to it. Oh, the monitor. Oh, it's put out by Lorax. I'll send you an email on it. And it's got a little camera that you can mount it on the wall, or it just has its own stand. It's got, when she moves or she bumps something, now see, I got the volume not cranked up real high, but yeah, I know what he's talking about now because I just showed this. And it's got a rechargeable battery in it, but also
what's on the screen?
What's on the screen?
Yeah, on the monitor.
That's inside. That's actually Judy's bed rail to keep her from falling out of bed. She has to have a bed rail. Yeah, and that's her pillow, and she's kind of, so it's not the greatest camera. Of course, I don't have it set up. I just have it set up in a temporary place. That was one of those things that I found when I got into my office. I forgot it was that was all sitting in there. We took it down when we did some remodeling here I don't know, 2 or 3, 4 years, about 4 years ago. And a lot of stuff got packed into my office. Well, now that I'm shoveled my way in, and as I was telling Mel, I won't tell you what kind of magazines, but I got 2 stacks of about 2 foot deep of magazines. Plus,
Well,
I've got.
You just did tell them.
Yeah, well, they were some that I've had in.
By telling them, you're not going to tell them they.
Well, I didn't want to bring up that they were my NRA American Rifleman magazines, you know, because some people.
That's right. We weren't supposed to talk about that.
Yeah, we weren't supposed to talk about that. Actually, I do have some of those, along with my. I've got stacks of magazines. Fortunately, the lady who does the housekeeping for us is my youngest son's sister-in-law, and she wants the stack of those ones.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah. Yeah, probably. Yeah. And
Yeah,
we're not,
I know, but you don't have a coffee cup yet, so.
Yeah, well, if I'd have been thinking, but you know what the shipping cost of those things would have been? There's about 150. And I found another box of them when I got to the back of the room there. It's like, oh my God, here's another box full.
OBS.
Yes, Chris, there are a few. Yes.
It's good uses. I just didn't like the way OBS performs and the way the things you have to do to get it to work, to do call-ins and all that. Because it doesn't have a dedicated call-in system for bringing guests into your live stream. You have to use Skype and you have to use
NDI.
NDI.
It's NDI, yeah, NDI.
The professional grade, and it's a pain in the butt. With vMix,
What?
you give your guests a website to go to and a password. And it's that simple.
Let me welcome Let me welcome Miss Lori Hightower into the chat, and you're quite welcome. That's if you want to get busy.
Looky there.
Yeah. Very nice of her to join the chat. I appreciate that. And Peter Carroll is here, and yeah, it's, you know, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing that I'm keeping your husband busy, but, you know, sometimes I think my wife would prefer I stayed busy instead of bothering her, but, you know.
There's no doubt.
Yeah. But, Lori Hightower, you are very welcome. Glad you could join us. And, but now I lost track. I'm sorry. I interrupted you, what you were saying. And, we were talking about OBS and NDI. And, yeah, I agree.
What a pain in the back it is.
Yeah, NDI is a real pain because, and getting Skype to work.
And Skype is not all that stable. It's not wonderful. I mean, it does work. There are guys that use it. And when it doesn't work, their face turns red and they pull their hair out. And, you know, vMix, the call-in is hosted through vMix. You go to their website, enter a password, and you're connected. I mean, it's too easy. And you can do all of the color grading and color keying and chroma key. You can do anything you want with the input from the caller that's calling in.
Yeah.
I think it's just phenomenal.
As you can see, Mel is sitting in his living room, and that's his fireplace and stuff, okay? Well, what we're able to do is, because we're both running vMix, vMix has a part there that actually allows you to join a call through your own vMix. That's how I get in on Mel's show, too. And,
yep.
So that's why it's not like I got a camera set up in his living room, because I don't. It's that he's using his vMix studio or his, his virtual studio on vMix, and he's logging in through it that way, just like I will do on Wednesday night. And it's really a nice system. I mean, granted, it would be nice if it were free like OBS, but
Oh yeah.
and Mel's got he's got the top end version, whereas
I bought the Pro Edition.
I bought the high definition version, which
Right.
which allows me to broadcast in 1080p. Mel can broadcast, and that's the thing, Mel can broadcast in 4K, but his bandwidth probably couldn't handle it. Whereas my bandwidth could probably handle it, but I couldn't afford it. So it's just,
Yeah.
but you get OBS. If I were to go back to OBS, if I were to, for some reason, have to go back to it, that's the one thing though. Once you buy the license, you're good. I think
Yep.
you get like a year's free worth of upgrades, and you got, and there's always a way to get hold of them. And the guys that developed vMix are the same people, or not the same people. The guys that developed vMix, I think at one point worked for Wirecrash, and they wanted a better system.
Yep.
So they left Wirecrash, Wirecast. I'm so used to calling it Wirecast, and they jumped out
That's
on their
what
own.
I call it.
Yeah, I know, because it's what it does. And I mean, when everything's going good on this, you guys notice that most of my problem here lately has just been get my green screen balanced out. And Mel, I gotta send you a link to. Of course, you've got yours balanced out. You're pretty sharp at that. But I got an app. It's called Green Screener. And
Yep, I've heard of it.
Okay, it's on my phone. I pointed it when it showed I had 95% green coverage. I knew I was set, and I was actually. You notice my shoulders are not disappearing or digitalized now. I was able to get rid of a lot of that. So,
Right.
But say something again, Mel. Say right.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Wrong.
No. There you go.
Or indifferent.
Or indifferent. Yeah. See, I have my headsets going through. In order for this work now, I have it going through the audio interface, and now mine it barely pegs the key. It's got 2 meters left and right. Okay, and it barely moves it when I'm talking on the because it's up on top of my my tower, which is being behind my monitors. But when you say something, boy, I mean it just pings it. So I may be able to raise the gain just a little bit on that because it's all going through that now. It seems it seems to be. Yeah, see, that's my primary interface. But anyways,
am I still there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still there.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to try. I don't know if I can do this or not. I don't know if this is going to work. I don't know what's going to happen. Can I experiment with something, Lloyd?
Well, hey, it's a live show. We're allowed to, they come for the train wreck anyway, so let's have it,
Right? Okay. Well, there it is. It's wrecking. Number 6. Go to position number 6. And let's bring it over. And let's reset that and reset that and reset that. Oh boy, it's a mess. That's
Actually, shouldn't be that. I know what you're doing now. Once you get that resized, yeah.
I'm going to bring it up, right?
Yeah.
Let's see.
What do we got here? Let's see.
I know. Let me turn this off so I can see the daggum thing.
And Jim,
now.
I think there you go.
I'm working on it.
You're working on it?
Yep, I'll get it. Oh, I know what part of the problem is. Daggum camera got turned.
Oh,
There we
there you
go.
go.
Okay, now let's move this over there to about there. And then we'll go like this. Then we'll bring this in right there. We'll bring this right there. We'll bring this right there. And we'll bring this right there. Now, that's just how easy it is to make a change with vMix. Now, to change back, all I got to do is click that, and there's chat right back in the screen.
Yeah, I was going to, let me see if I can do something here. See, I can do this.
I just wanted to show off my studio here with my new big monitor.
Well, let me change that back because
If you notice, Lloyd, I got my second monitor now off to my left instead of to my right. Remember we were having trouble with that when the monitor the monitor end up be backwards?
Yep. I do remember that.
I figured out how to fix that. Oh, you brought me full screen. What do you got going on here?
What I did is I
go help Judy?
No. I just put you on full screen so that you could show off a little bit.
You must have had to go help. Alexa, are you there?
Listen once I hear the wait.
Alexa, tell me a joke.
Who was the roundest knight at King Arthur's table? Circumference.
Circumference. Oh. She's one of us. Just join in and have to deal with it. What's going on? Let's see here. I guess I missed out something in chat. We're excited about making sausage now, but we have to order seasonings. Yes, that's right. I don't have a dog barking, so I don't know. And I don't hear it. That's funny. I don't hear any dogs barking. But I guess Lloyd had to go do something there. I missed out. I didn't hear him say anything. So who's the great place for spices? The shipping is slow. Who's that, Rick?
Okay, I'm back. Can you hear me?
Well, no problem.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just looking at spices and shipping, and Rick Halber sent a recipe and low down making sausage.
Oh, yep. Okay. All right.
Sausage is fun to make.
Yeah, for some reason, and I think it's because I'm logged in twice already, it wouldn't let me. Judy's not able to watch this in there, but she said to go ahead and shut it off. So that's what she was trying to do. Oh. She couldn't hear anything. I thought she was able to, but so. Yeah, Art. It was one of my dogs. I've got 3 Pomeranians and a Boston Terrier, but there's one that is not an ankle biter, and you'll know when he barks.
No, the one you need a saddle.
Yeah. There's one when he barks, you'll know about it.
Hey, Lloyd, I'm going to go refill my coffee cup now that you're back.
Okay, all right. Not a problem. So, anyways, let me do this.
And guess what? I don't have the red pajamas on either.
Oh, and that worked out just where I couldn't see it either. Even if you did. Okay, guys. I was going to do, I don't know, a little bit of news here, and it's nothing much, but apparently, because there's this I got off of Drone Book. Guys, if you guys haven't gone to, let's see, what is it? It's, and I'll even put it in here. I'll put it in the chat. If you guys have not gone to this place and signed up, you really need to, because that's a really great place. That's where Jeff Sells puts a lot of his information that he doesn't, post, that isn't normally posted. And there's links to a lot of his news stuff. But there was one thing that caught my eye. It says, "How's my flying?" Anyways, like on the back of trucks, it'll say, "How's my driving?" And there's a 1-800 number to call and complain. Yeah, it's all the small dogs that do all the yipping. When the big dog barks, I mean, he's usually serious about something. So he's too laid back. Looks like Mel's back with us. All right, there we go. All right, there's Mel back.
I think it's on both Android and iOS, Festus. He was asking, is green screener available for both platforms?
I think it is, yes. I know it is for iOS, and I think it is
Good night, Miss Lori.
Oh, she leaving? Well, Mrs. Hightower, it was an honor and a pleasure to have you on here, and thank you so much. And I hope you guys have all gone and subscribed to her channel. Matter of fact, before she gets off, I need to do this very same thing.
I did.
I think I think I actually did. No, I didn't, but I did now. She now has 9 subscribers. Let's keep that going, guys.
I was number 6, I believe, or 5.
Okay.
I had Alexa tell a joke while you were gone.
Uh-huh.
Who's the roundest knight at the round table?
Oh, I heard the punchline. Circumference.
Circumference. Yep.
Yeah, being as we're being, I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to be politically incorrect tonight. Who, you guys remember, the Roman chariot races and stuff, right, Mel? You remember it? I mean, not that you were there. We're not that old, but you remember it, right? Who was it that rode around in the pink chariot?
Oh, God, I've heard this. You told me this.
Yeah, you want me to tell you?
I've slipped since then.
Yeah.
Hello, Fly Natural.
Don't anybody be offended, but the guy that rides around the pink chariot, does anybody know? Ben Gay.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Okay. That's the end of my politically incorrect jokes. I apologize. I just couldn't help myself.
Miss Lori's now at 17 subs.
All right.
According to Art.
Keep them going, guys. Keep them going. Let's get her to 20 before the night's out. How many are watching the channel tonight? We've got 29 watching.
28 at the moment. Yeah.
She needs 28 subs before the night's out, okay?
Yep. That's right.
I mean, if you guys want to, if you want to give her a sub and me a thumbs down, that works for me. I just assume you didn't, but if you do, if that would make you feel better, especially for that last really bad joke, that's okay, but give her the 28 subs, all right?
That's right, guys. Go sub.
Fly Natural is in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad to see you're on here.
And you know what I'm doing, Lloyd? I'm looking at
Whoops.
the chat window in full screen.
Uh-huh.
And it's just about not readable. And I don't quite know why. I don't know if I need to scale it up some more. I can do that. Let me
Yeah,
see
you
what
can.
happens when I do that. Let's see, that's number 8 on the list. Let's go to number 8. No, is it? Make sure. Yep, that's number 8. And let's scale it up. Uh-oh, how come something's not changing? Am I on the wrong setting? Man, I hope I didn't just mess something up. Go to this one. No, I'm in the right one. That's interesting.
Sorry, guys. Hit the wrong key again.
Multi-view.
I have got to label my keys is what I got to do. I got to get a separate
Browser.
keypad.
Yeah. Oh, because it's number 7. I just messed up my deep space.
Oh, did you really?
7. Yeah, I sure did.
Where am I? Rodney wants to know
scale
where
that
I'm
up.
at on my subs. And
move it over. And move it up. Right there. Move it back over a hair. I moved it too much. That'll work. Okay, now let's trim it out a little bit. Let's trim that.
Rodney, I'm at 456 subscribers.
Trim that.
And that reminds me, thank you, Rodney,
Trim that.
while we're thinking about that.
There we go.
While you're doing that, Mel, I'm going to do a little promotion. Guys, I brought this up before. Rodney Bell was kind enough to send this to me to donate. He donated to the channel, and when I hit 500 subscribers, I will be giving this away.
Who sent it to you?
Rodney. No, Rick Halber. Rodney sent me the T-shirt. Rick Halber. Thank you. Yeah. Good God. I knew it was Rick. I've known it was Rick all along. And matter of fact, it was Rick, not Rodney, that asked me what the subscribers were. I am just totally blowing it tonight, guys. But anyways, Rick Halber, might I say that again? Rick Halber sent me this really nice I'm covering it up now, to give away when I hit 500 subscribes. How did I hit the wrong key on purpose? I hit the wrong numbered key is what I meant. But anyways, so this, I will be giving away this, and along with it comes...
There's Grant.
Yeah, I see Grant, yeah. He's the one who made your logo for you there, Mel.
Yeah,
and,
that's pretty slick, Grant. Thank you.
And also, I will be giving that away. That's for when I hit 500 subscribers, and that is courtesy. That is courtesy of Rick Halber. And any of you can win that would like it. You know, I've been watching a lot of videos on that because Rick sent me a link to some videos on how to link it all up and everything. And I have not touched it. That will be brand new in the box. It'll be given away. And Festus was asking about two mics. I'm not sure.
How the spark fell out of the sky.
How did the spark fell out of us? Whose?
Fly natural.
Oh, let's see. It went for a night flight and had something weird happen. The spark just dropped out of the sky, and I ended up losing one of the caps that covers the status light.
So, what caused it to drop out of the sky, first of all? Did you get it too far away?
Yeah, I just saw
Jim
it.
Wallace wants to know what kind of mic you're using. That was announced earlier.
Yeah, it was an MX. It's an MXL MXL 990. It's an older mic. It's a studio mic, and I've got it on my boom. It's a phantom powered mic, and I'm running it through a Line 6. What is it? Tone port, USB interface. So, and it has built-in phantom power on it. So, and I'm running everything through that, and then running it back out through my. Run it through the USB, and it goes back out my headsets into my earphones, so I can monitor stuff.
And
but yeah, it's a.
Weedman thinks that you should fly the Tello the day you hit 400 and then give it away.
Well,
500, I mean.
500, yeah. I've already hit 400. Yeah, there might be that might be something I do for the giveaway. I mean, I kind of hate to do that, but I know a lot of guys, they at least test it out and do a review on it. And, I'll tell you what, Rick can tell me, because he donated it, and he can say what he thinks would be a great idea or a great thing to do. But I do know that they're supposed to. I have not had an update. I do know that this weekend he had his wife in for some CT scan. There was something going on with her, and she's been ill. So.
Oh, great.
Yeah, and I haven't heard anything back since then. So.
Festus, to answer your question, you don't want any other sound other than your audio. I don't run two mics. I run a single mic. I run a Blue Yeti desk mic type microphone. It's mounted on a mic stand.
Yeah, it's a USB mic, and
yep.
And I ran the Blue Snowball, and that's what I was using up until I dug back into my studio and got out this MXL 990. I'm going to see if I can find a link to it.
The Fly Natural, the strobes would have made no difference. It would have made no difference whatsoever. In fact, Festus, the better single mic you can use, if you're setting up a studio in a room in your house, if you can put some sound deadening fabric on the walls to help stop the reverb and reflection of sound off the walls, that'll make your studio sound all the better.
Okay, the mic that I'm using is the MXL 990 condenser microphone. And you can get them on Amazon for about $62. They're a nice mic. I actually got this one, and it came with this is a condenser mic, but it also came with a cardioid mic, which is more for your acoustic instruments. And which you can point at, it's basically a shotgun mic that you can point at your instruments, because this is for a studio, and I wasn't doing anything like this, and you can find those. Let's see, I'll put this link up here.
Had nothing to do with it.
Those of you interested in getting one of these mics, this is the link to Amazon. That's not affiliate. It's just I looked it up, and that's what it brought up. And I mean, it's a nice mic, and they run $62, and mine came with the basically. Well, it didn't have the shock mount. It has everything but the shock mount, but mine came with a cardioid mic, and I was able to get it at a pawn shop for, I think, $20. So look in a pawn shop, because it's got a good sound to it. Yes, please continue donating to the GoFundMe. I've been pushing that everywhere I've been. This weekend, guys, Mel was busy. He had company, and I was ahead on my videos, in case you guys didn't notice, because everything was recorded on Tuesday of this last week, and I just had enough. I had enough footage to do do the rest of the week and all the way until Wednesday. Now I've got enough footage from today to do Wednesday and Thursdays, and maybe even Fridays. So I took off the weekend, and I went around to a lot of the live streams that I've kind of been missing lately, because I've been so busy working on setting this stream up or keeping it running and getting, tweaking it, that I was able to do some stuff this weekend just because I had everything done. I had, and the good thing is tomorrow there will be a video. I don't have to do one tonight. I don't have to worry about it because it's already in the can. It's already there. It'll go live at midnight tonight for tomorrow's video. So, but,
Rodney taking off. Have a good evening, Rodney.
Good night, Rodney. Yeah, Rodney, I appreciate you coming in, and it's always good. We got Bob Casey's in tonight too. Thank you for showing up. Anybody I missed tonight? Let's I said hi to Art and Fly Natural, and let's see, Jim Hightower, Festus Gerber. I didn't say hi to you. I'm sure I'm subscribed to him, but I want to go back and double check. And no, well, I am now. So, yes, Jim Crinan is at 21:05. If any of you guys got to watch Kelly's Friday night show, his first Friday after work live stream that he does, he donated half of what he took in super chats. And he went in at the last, at the end of the show, went in and donated, I think $105 or $100 in. So that was really good of Kelly Shores to do that. So let's just keep that, because
Jim actually went up 200 that night.
He did because you had thrown in.
There were.
Yeah, plus because he was like at 18 something or.
Well, he was at 1905. I put him at 2005. Kelly put him at 2105.
Yeah. Yeah,
and that's what he's at now?
Right, that's what he's at now. He's still there. Yeah, he kind of... That's the thing, guys.
Well, I thought some other guys had donated that night.
Well, I think he was actually... I think they did, but I think he was... Well, most of them donated strictly through Super Chat.
Through Kelly?
Yeah, through Kelly.
Yeah.
And so he had over $200 in Super Chats, and he split it in half. Or he had right at $200, or maybe not quite, but he went ahead and put 100 of it, what he considered 50% of it. And that's the thing about this community is we got somebody like Kelly Shore who is putting in his time and effort to promote that. And I was a little late getting in there because I thought I was monitoring it and wondering why he was running late, and it turned out I can't run. For some reason, I couldn't run two feeds at the same time that night. I should have ran one on the phone, and then I would have known. But anyways, I was also helping out. I was taking your spot on Oz by Drone show. That's right. I was taking up your spot because.
You're going to do that from now on, right?
No. That's your job, buddy. No. I might want to take a nap on a Friday night, No.
You've got faster internet.
So?
Yeah. That means you can do it more efficiently.
No. I don't want to. I mean, I don't mind helping out. I didn't mind.
Thank you, Jack, and welcome to the show, Jack.
Oh, yeah, Jack Sparky friend. Hey, how you doing? Thank you very much. Yeah, we've been working on this. Mel and I have been working on getting our streams looking a little more professional. I got a lot of people who's been giving me advice, and I've been trying to take bits and pieces of that and make it worthwhile. One of the things is I found my office chair. And now I'm sitting up a little bit higher too. That's helped out a lot because I'm no longer I'm no longer,
Uh,
down here.
I'm, I'm willing to bet the office chair was in the office.
Yeah, it was. Now I gotta adjust it. Yeah.
So, how about that Super Bowl yesterday, guys? The
Oh.
lowest scoring Super Bowl in history.
Really? I wouldn't know. I didn't watch it.
Yep.
I thought
Score
that.
was 10-3.
I thought
New
that looked.
England
Yeah, I thought that looked like pretty low
faced
scores.
the
You know.
LA Rams.
Yeah, yeah. I got a good friend who's been a Rams supporter for as long as I've known him. Probably right at 30 years. And no longer than that. Anyways, yeah, for 35 plus years I've known him, and he's always been a Rams fan. Well, his wife, she's a New England fan, so they sit there on the couch with their, feet touching and all that, but he had on Rams and she had on New England socks, so I bet he had to bake her a nice dinner tonight as part of the bet.
Yep. Oh, that's right. They scored another field goal right at the end of the game.
Right at the end. I was
That's
going to say,
right.
I thought it was 13-3.
I forgot about that.
Yes, Steve, I'm
Yeah.
I'm getting up in the world. I got a seat that sits up a little higher now, and I'm not sitting there all scrunched down. So, and I've made some adjustments to my set and to my background. You notice I got rid of the flickering
Skype's
color.
a waste of time.
Yeah. Do what?
Yeah, everything looks good, Lloyd.
Yeah. Was there any good Super Bowl commercials? That's what I want to know. I don't care about the game, but were the commercials any good?
I missed the halftime show.
Oh, did you?
I wasn't home yet.
Ah, okay.
I had to run to the store.
Right. Well, what I'll do is I'll go through YouTube.
Apparently, Matt says it was the worst halftime show he's ever seen.
You
It
know,
was a good game. Both teams played real hard.
well, I don't know if it's a plus or a minus to say when you've got a low-scoring game like that, that means their defense was playing really well on both sides, and to only have lost by 10 points when you figure that's just a one touchdown and in a field goal difference. That shows there was a lot of strong defense. Either that or they both had the crappiest offense in the world's existence, I'm not sure.
It was the game. I thought the game played well until getting late in the fourth quarter, and then the Rams kind of fell apart a little bit. But I think the best Super Bowl commercial this year was the first responder commercials sponsored by Verizon, in fact.
Oh, really?
Yep. Verizon sponsored a bunch of first responder commercials. One of them was a coach, I think from, where was that coach from? I don't remember where he was from. But he talked about an automobile accident that he was in. Verizon brought him into a fire station to talk to first responders, police, and fire about his experience being in a really horrific automobile accident. He had to be cut out of the car and so forth.
Yeah.
What he didn't know was the firemen and the police that he was telling the story to,
Right.
were the first responders to his accident. Yeah,
I'd seen a hint, but
it was.
Here is a little backstory on that. If you guys want to know why.
Oh, yeah, the Harrison Ford commercial was hilarious.
See, I haven't seen any of the commercials, so I'm going to have to get on YouTube and hope they're on there, the best of. But here's the backstory to the Verizon and the first responders thing. You know why they're doing it? Remember those firefighters that were out there in California and they got cut off, and they were having a lot of, when they had all those massive fires out there.
Right?
They went over their data and their minutes, and they shut off all their phones in the middle of the fire.
Oh.
Verizon
Yeah,
did.
I remember you telling me that.
Yeah, that was Verizon. They have a lot of puckering up to do. I mean, they better have, they better have prune lips going because they've got a lot of butt kissing to do to those first responders. And that's why they're doing it. And they should, because and of course they've changed the policy. Matter of fact, I think the government stepped in and changed the policy and said you can't do that anymore. Or you just can't sell phones in you can't have a phone service in the United States. So they're making reparations, and good on them. They should, but when it got to the point that people's lives were in danger and they wanted the almighty dollar because they'd gone over their minutes, excuse me,
Yeah.
you don't do that to first responders, especially
That's crazy.
because the chief was telling them, say, I got guys out there in the field right now. They cannot, turn the. Oh, I guess we better do that. You think? Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah.
And if any of my.
Hey, Lloyd.
Yeah.
What time is it?
Oh my God! It's 8:02 already.
Look
Okay.
at there. You've been having a ball. Totally lost track of time.
I did, and I had news I wanted to read, but I didn't get to read it. So.
Well, get with it.
Well, the
Get
only thing.
after it.
The only thing I wanted to talk about was I brought it up earlier. It's called "How's My Flying?" And apparently, how you got a 1-800 number on the back of your truck, and they can call and complain about you if you're speeding or cutting. Well, now they're wanting to do that with drones, so that if a drone goes overhead, oh look, they're taking pictures of me out here in the nude beach, and I can call and say I didn't like their flying. So a little bit more. Maybe they need to do that, maybe they don't. But to me, it's just they're getting ridiculous, But that was on ZDNet. It's called, and I actually got, if you guys haven't gone to Drone Book, it's what is it? I'm going to put that link in there one more time.
Dronebook.org?
Yes, it's dronebook.org. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to put it in here. The earphones.
That's funny, Jim Hightower.
What's that? You can blame Lori for distracting
We can
everybody.
blame Lori for distracting everybody.
Yes, yeah.
But he's only saying that because she's not here watching right now.
Exactly. Yes, guys, thank
And
you.
Rick Halbert, thank you. 26 watching, 26 likes, Lloyd.
Excellent. I appreciate that, guys. I appreciate that. Guys, go to Drone Books. That was Oz by Drone. If you haven't followed his show, he's on Friday nights at 6 o'clock Central, I believe. And
6 p.m. Central?
6 p.m. Central, and he's got a lot of good stuff on there. Now, Jeff Sells, from everybody that follows Ken Heron knows who Jeff Sells is. And if you haven't subscribed to Jeff Sells, make sure you subscribe to him too. He does all this news stuff, and he does it for Oz by Drone, and he puts what he doesn't use, he puts up here on this site. But that was the one little thing I saw tonight that interested me, that now they're going to put 1-800 numbers or, tattletale numbers, like this guy's a bad flyer, I'm going to go tattle on him, Don't know how it's going to work. Probably another waste of time and government licensing and, somebody wanted to know what these headsets were. Let me see if I can figure out which earphones they are. They're the,
Yes, Jim Hightower, you would.
they're the cheap ones. They're the ST headsets. They're ear monitors, and I cannot remember the name. MJX STs, I think. You buy them on Amazon. You can get them anywhere from. You can buy these anywhere, and I mean they even, if the cord wears out, you can replace them. And then I also bought an extension cable so that I can string this. I should have only got 3 foot. I ended up with 6 foot, but now I'm glad. But it also allows me to take off, and if you have one of them fancy mic things like Mel has, one of those mic packs, you can hook that up to it. So, but
Yep.
they're noise canceling earphones, very comfortable. I use them. I've wore out 1 or 2 pairs of these already because I use them on my, I can't read the name. I've wore it off already. So they're the ZSTs.
They're ear monitors.
They're ear monitors. That's all. In-ear monitors. Just go to Amazon, look for the ones that look comfortable, and they look semi-professional. Not that they are. I guess if I tossed this over my shoulder where you couldn't see it, it would look even better. But I just get tangled up in them, so the heck with it. 26 watching, 12 sleeping.
No.
Probably so.
Fly, it's coffee, buddy. Coffee.
Yeah.
Nectar of the gods.
Yeah, he drinks coffee. I drink tea. And no, I don't have Vegemite in it. That's just a picture that.
Plug.
Shameless plug. Yeah,
I drink Propel water.
Right, and I drink Mountain Dew or Pepsi or whatever I can find, orange soda of some sort to quench my thirst. I usually have 2 drinks. I have candy, and I have cough drops. Just because you got to have that when you're long-winded like I am and you do nothing but talk for an hour. So,
thank you, Steve Carpenter, for posting Jeff Sills' channel. That was very nice.
Thank you, Steve. I appreciate it. I like to give
keep up with Jeff Sills, guys. He rebuilds drones. If you crash your drone, you can send it to Jeff Sills and he'll fix it for you.
Yeah, and he's done 2 of them now. He did the Ken Herron's drone that he crashed, and then he did the one that Chris Rollins dropped off. He dropped it off the back.
He's working on that one now.
He's working on that one now. He dropped it. Chris Rollins dropped it off the back of his vehicle. Then it got ran over. Jeff's got it at about 80%, 90% done now.
Yep.
And
he's also got some kind of a Mavic something or other that takes the innards from a Phantom.
It's called a Favic. It's a Phantom Mavic crossbreed. And it's a kit. And
why? I'm sure they do. I can find out for you.
Thank you, Jim Wallace. Well, guys, I've sat in here I've been blowing and going now for an hour plus. So I'm going to start the countdown timer. I want to thank each and every one of you for being on my show. Do not forget, this gentleman sitting right here, 400 AGL, Wednesday nights at 7:30 p.m. Central Time. He will be the host. He will be in this window, and I will be in that window. Maybe. We'll see. Might be a surprise. You just never know. But Ed, I don't know. Yeah. It works out pretty good that we're...
Well, it's about time you got here, Mark.
Mark's been here. Where'd he go? Did he leave? Or did he just now start talking again?
That's right.
He was like the first one in.
That's the first I've seen him post in a while.
Yeah, he probably went off and got him something to eat. Figured, well, Lloyd's going to keep blowing for another hour. I can go have supper and come back. But
Yep.
Yeah, Sparky Fran, you made or Jack Sparky Fran, you made the live show. I am so glad you did. We've got a bunch of guys on here tonight. I'm just really glad. And just remember, if you haven't subscribed to me, I'm trying to get to 500. At which point I will be giving away. I keep going out of frame, but that's because I got myself zoomed in like that. But I will be giving away these 2 items. This is the controller.
Hey, Drone Bum.
And this will be the Drone Bum. Hello, howdy do. Anyways, these will be the Tello and the what is that? That's the Mad Catz controller. Mad Catz makes some really good controllers. I've used their stuff back in the days of simming and playing online games and stuff. So,
Steve, that's very possible that I've been asleep. I've spent all afternoon hiking around about 30 acres of land, looking for survey marks.
Did you find them?
We found 3 corners of his property, and we flagged the north border of his property.
Okay.
So, yeah, we actually did some good.
Good.
Yep.
I called Mel because I hadn't heard from him all weekend, and of course we kind of, I knew he had stuff to do, and I was trying to do some things too to get, I'm trying to get my subscriber count back up. I was really smoking along, and then I gave away the camera at Christmas time, and then I just leveled off. And Rick Halber noticed that and decided to take, things into his own hands there, and he's the one who donated those items. So I want to thank him again for being such a great support. He does a lot for the community. And, anyways, guys, Paul, I'm glad you made it in here. Unfortunately, you made it in at the end instead of the beginning. So I'm fixing to, we're going to set on the timer, and then we'll chat for a little bit. And guys, remember, I did it again. I was doing fine. I've done it right all night long, but tonight, that last time, I've been pointing to the right window. This guy right here. He will be on at 7:30 Central Time Wednesday night, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. Don't forget. And I will be in that window, and he'll be in this one. So we're going to swap places. Or
I got a little advertisement.
Oh, go ahead.
If anybody wants a Phantom 3 Standard with a controller and charger and one battery. That's all there is. No case, no extra batteries, no nothing. Just a Phantom 3 Standard drone, controller, and the charging cables. I know where to get one for $250 plus shipping. I can hook you up. If anybody wants one, might be a good time for you to get a Phantom, Lloyd.
I got to talk to the boss, but if she says so, I might be talking to you.
Yeah. It's a Phantom 3 Standard. One battery and a controller and one set of props. And I checked the drone out this afternoon myself, and it all seems to function as it should. I've not flown it, but I believe it will fly just fine.
Okay. So you guys heard it there. Contact Mel at 400agl.net at gmail.com. That's a mouthful.
Yep. If anybody wants a Phantom 3 Standard for $250 plus shipping.
Okay. Also, a quick shout out to Chris Hope for keeping he's sort of my link man. He keeps the links running. He keeps the post going there for the GoFundMe count and the
He's our in-house advertiser.
He's our in-house advertiser. He keeps the links going for the backwoods super chats that Mel and I have on our shows because we're not monetized. And I don't even know if I ever will be monetized, but it would be nice maybe. But guys, that said and done, boy, I use that phrase a lot. Anyways, let's moving right along. I'm going to call it an evening. It has been a wonderful time, Mel. I've enjoyed it with you, as always, and I look forward to seeing you Wednesday night.
Thank you, Lloyd, for having me.
Always enjoy having you. And guys, thank each and every one of you. His son was learning how to play Crash Bandicoot. That's actually was one of Judy's favorite games to play. She liked Crash Bandicoot on the PlayStation. Yeah, so... Anyways, you got to stick with your son there, Mark.
If you buy the drone for $250, I'm not going to pay the money to ship it out of my pocket. Whoever buys the daggum thing's got to pay the shipping. Now, come on.
Yeah, and from
right, Lloyd?
Exactly. Yeah, those things aren't lightweight. I mean, it's going to cost you more than 3 postage stamps. I guarantee you, if it's 3 postage stamps, you'd probably do it. But any more than that, well, I don't know. Postage stamps.
It was $45 to ship the Inspire 1 Lite to Drone Crush in Colorado.
Okay.
So, not bad.
All right. It looks like everybody's leaving. Steve Carpenter, thank you. Bob Casey, Drone Shots, Fly Natural, Bob, Jack Sparky Friend, Jim Hightower, Help at Home, Drone Bum, Always good to see you, Paul. Rick Halber, of course. Mark Rogers. Chris Hope. Who else have I missed? There was somebody else up there. Festus. I don't know if he's still in here or not. Festus Gerber. And Drone C, good show. I didn't even see he was on here. I apologize, man. He's left. So, okay, guys, I'm starting a timer, and we're going to call it a night. I will keep the chat going while the timer's going. So let me get that brought up here, and Mel, I'm going to shut off the mics for now.
Good night, everybody. Good night, Lloyd.
Good night.
Well, I'm known as the grumpy vlogger. I'll gripe and complain longer. Please do me the ado and kindly view me on YouTube.
Good night, everybody. Thank you. I really enjoyed it. It looks like Mel's already gone, so good night. I'm the Grumpy Vlogger. I'm out of here. Bye-bye for now.